This is Fox 49 News at 9.
Well, a family is pleading for some answers tonight in a Springfield death investigation. Thanks for joining us here at 9. I'm Mike Landis. Lauren is off tonight. Well, back in July, police say Gary Barlow was involved in an altercation at a Northside gas station, and that ended with Barlow falling off of a moving minivan. Fox 49 Shadiah Tomlin is live in studio tonight after speaking with Barlow's family. Shadiah.
That's right. I was able to speak with Barlow's aunt. She says that this loss has been difficult to process, and they're hoping that someone speaks up.
Total shock. Could not believe it. I mean, it's still hard to believe now, to this day.
This devastating loss has struck the Barlow family hard, especially Gary's aunt, Sharon Barlow. Speaking about the incident, she expressed her grief and the impact it has had on their close-knit family.
We always had get-togethers. He always brought laughter. And, you know, we just try to support each other. It's hard. I mean, to think about somebody could just take your life.
In the early morning hours of July 14th, police say Barlow was involved in an altercation at the Fast and Friendly store located at 2766 North Kansas Expressway. The altercation led to Barlow hanging from the minivan as it drove away. Police say Barlow fell off the van as it was going onto Interstate 44. He was taken to the hospital where he died.
We are hoping that someone can come forward and find the people that done this so justice can be served. I know his daughter is taking it very, very hard. That would bring a lot of relief to us.
Authorities recently released surveillance photos of two individuals believed to be connected to the death investigation. These two individuals were captured on camera at the same gas station on Kansas Expressway. Police urge anyone with information to contact SPD.
It's an active investigation at this time. If anybody has any information that could help us identify these individuals, you can call us at 417-864-1747.
As this investigation unfolds, the Barlow family says they hope they can find some peace amidst their grief and that justice will be served. If you have any tips, you can please call SP.
And you're being asked if you have any tips about this. You can call Springfield Police. Once again, that number is 417-864-1747. Thank you very much, Shadiah. We want to turn now your attention to a power outage impacting folks in southwest Springfield tonight. More than 800 homes and businesses have been in the dark for over 2 hours now. CU has not given us an explanation as to why the outage occurred or when the power will finally be turned back on this evening. Well, just hours ago, a Missouri judge ruled a new state law banning gender-affirming care for minors can now take effect come Monday. Fox 49's Manley explains the decision made by that St. Louis circuit judge.
This ruling means that starting Monday, doctors will be prohibited from prescribing hormone treatments or puberty blockers to minors. Any physician that violates that law could lose their license or face being sued by their patient. Last month, several law firms representing 3 families of transgender minors filed a lawsuit against the state, asking the judge to stop the new law from going into effect. After Attorney General Andrew Bailey and the families of transgender children spent the week in court fighting over the new law, the judge ruled late Friday afternoon, saying the science and medical evidence is conflicting and unclear, so the request was denied. In an exclusive interview earlier this week, Attorney General Andrew Bailey said he was fighting to protect kids.
We will work to ensure that the laws are faithfully executed. At the end of the day, we're not going to let that crowd sterilize children with mental health conditions. Our General Assembly has set down a policy position in law, and we're going to enforce the law as written.
This new law also prevents those on Medicaid from receiving gender-affirming care, and the state will not pay for surgeries for prisoners. In a statement after the ruling, Planned Parenthood said, on Monday, trans and gender-expansive young Missourians will have their rights stripped away unless a higher court intervenes. They are terrified and furious that Missouri politicians are using ideology and junk science to deny them life-saving health care and erase their existence. Now, there is a provision within the law that allows current patients who are already receiving care to continue once the law goes into effect. The ACLU of Missouri, who represented some of the transgender families in court, says that they're disappointed in the court's ruling, but the case is not over and they do plan to go to a full trial. Reporting from Missouri Capitol Bureau, I'm Emily Manley.
Well, the victim of a kidnapping in West Plains is safe after police say some witnesses rescued her from her attacker. According to police, Kevin Parsley threatened the victim with a sharp object and then forced her to drive him to Springfield. The victim sustained some minor injuries while trying to get away. Eventually, police say several witnesses intervened and they were able to get the victim away from Parsley before officers even arrived. And turning now to our Fox 49 forecast, Matt, a lot of folks at the games tonight. Usually it seems like in the summertime we wait for the sun to go down to get cooler, but with those heat indices, I mean, man, just shy the 100-degree mark. It's still warm.
93 at 9 p.m. It's
crazy.
Incredibly warm.
Yeah.
And I mean, for football weather, you expect cooler temperatures. We're getting summertime temperatures in late August and you can just see it there, 93 in Springfield, 93 in Joplin, 91 in Branson. These are current heat indexes. These high temperatures are still sticking around, but the good news is when we get into this weekend, we're gonna see some relief. We're gonna see those heat index values that are gonna start to recede, start to draw back. Now, we thought we're gonna get out of this excessive heat warning. It was 1 hour away from expiring, and the National Weather Service got together and they said, let's extend it for one more day. It's because they're expecting tomorrow to see heat indexes that could reach up to about 105. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler. We're expecting temperatures kind of in those low 90s, and then those temperatures are really going to plummet when a cold front passes through our area Sunday night. Now, when that cold front comes through, we're get some good chances of precipitation that's going to come in. I'll have more details about that later, but right now, looking at satellite radar, things are quiet. We had those thunderstorms coming in earlier, but things have really calmed down in our area. When we get into tomorrow morning, there's going to be some chances, kind of like what we experienced today with those isolated showers occurring in our area before we start to warm back up. Not going to be as hot as we've been the last couple of days, but still pretty warm out for your Saturday. Mike?
Counting down the hours to the cool front. Thanks, Matt. Well, the city of Springfield is now brainstorming on how to tackle some parking issues downtown. Fox 49's Bethany French is live downtown this evening with some more information about the recommended solutions for parking. Bethany?
Yes, Mike, I'm here in one of the parking lots downtown after speaking with Rusty Worley with the Downtown Springfield Association. He tells me that the city of Springfield was recently presented with a study, and in that study it shows that although we have many different parking options here downtown, there is a lack of education about those options.
Those who live and work downtown on a regular basis know where the spaces are, but those who aren't as familiar between the one-way streets and private lots, public lots, they don't always know, should I park here, can I park here, what are the rules?
Many of the people I talked to today say parking is hard to find, especially when it's busy.
We struggle with parking downtown primarily when we come up to see our son. It's on a busy game day, Saturday, a lot of football stuff going on, and yeah, it's very difficult to find parking downtown.
For those visiting from out of town, some of the available spots are hard to find.
It just looks like to me it's very limited down here because it looks like it's mostly street parking. I don't see parking garages, I don't see parking lots, so it's a little different than it is downtown Tulsa.
We have 2 city-owned structures, we have several surface lots, we have 800 on-street parking options, plus all the private lots and garages that are downtown. So there is a good inventory.
The study suggested a couple of ways to help utilize the existing parking.
The study called for better signage, better promotions through the city's website, and we want to partner with that with the It's All Downtown website. We want to make sure that our public spaces, particularly in the car parks, are well lit, that they're inviting, they're well maintained.
Worley tells me the changes won't happen overnight, but he is looking forward to those updates. Reporting in Springfield, Bethany French, Fox 49 News.
Thank you, Bethany. And as we head to break here at 9:09, looking toward downtown Springfield, the lights there looks like at the baseball field right there. It's going to be another warm evening on tap for us. We're still at 85 degrees, but feeling like 93. So whether you're downtown or at a ball game tonight, it's hot. Matt's back after this to let us know when that heat advisory will finally be lifted for us. Stick around.
You're watching Fox 49 News at 9 with Mike Landis, Lauren Barnes, Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warrener. And sports with Dan Lucy.